Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be solving LeetCode 53 maximum subarray. Feel free to pause the video just to read through what it's asking. However, I'm going to explain through the example. So given an array, something like this, okay, we want to go through this array and start adding up the elements of this array. We want to return a subarray, a smaller array. Again, keep in mind the subarray could be the whole array, but we want to return an array from this array where the sum of those elements is the highest sum we can possibly get. So it's called maximum subarray. So we do this, like I said, by going through it, adding elements, and the moment we get to a number that takes our sum down less than the next number, we just drop our sum and make this next number the sum and keep summing. So if we do it for this array, we're gonna get 6. Why? I think it starts from 4, because 4 plus -1, that's -3, plus 2, that's 5. Actually, 4 plus -1 is 3, not -3, plus 2, that's 5, plus 1. So I think this is our subarray here. Like it says, that gives us 6. If we're giving something like this, it's just 1. If we're giving something like this, it's 23. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right to coding. So first step is I'm gonna define current sum. Cursor. Okay, this guy's gonna keep track of my current sum like this. I'm looping through the array, he's gonna keep track of my sum as I'm adding everyone up. Okay, he's gonna be equal to. I'm also gonna create a second guy called max sum. He's gonna keep track of, as I'm looping and adding, getting the current sum, I'm comparing it to the max sum, and whoever is maximum, I'm making him the maximum sum. Okay, I'm gonna set them equal 0 for now. Okay, that's that. Actually, no, that's not help. I'm going to set them equal to the first element in the array, so which is nums of 0. So I'm going to set them into the first element in the array. Okay, so right now it's the first guy. Okay, so what do I want to do next? So what I want to do next is I want to iterate through the array. So since I have the first guy already set to both of them, I don't have to start from 0. So I'm just going to say for I in range. Okay, what I want to start from 1, not from 0, because I already have this guy set to 0. Okay, set to the first item in the array. Okay, to length of nums. Okay, so that's what I'm iterating through. Okay, now what do I want to do? Like I said, I'm gonna keep track of this guy. Current sum is just gonna be equal to, okay, maximum of whoever is max between himself, okay, okay, plus the next item, because we're going through, initially is the first guy, and we're going through adding the next guy. So the next item is just gonna be nums of I. Okay, whoever is bigger between this guy and just nums of I. Okay, that's what cursor. Like I said, in this instance he's 2. Okay, then -2 plus 1 is -1, plus -3, that's -4. Okay, so we're adding him, we're at -4 at this point, and at this point -4 plus 4 is what? -4 plus 4 is 0. However, I can just dump that 0, -4, and just pick this 4 as my new guy. So this guy becomes my new current sum. Okay, I just dump everything else I added before, and I start over 4 minus 1, and I keep going on. We're gonna step through the code at the end and see what's going on. So that's for current sum. So next, for max sum, for the maximum sum. Okay, we have our current sum, so our maximum sum. He's just gonna be the maximum between himself, whatever he was previously, and our current sum. Okay, now we have our current sum, we have our max sum. Problem asks us to return the max sum. Sounds like I'm saying maximum. Max sum. Okay, this looks okay. Let me go ahead and run it and see what happens. Okay, accepted, and go ahead and submit it. Bam. Well, it's terrible because refresh is only 5% of people, but it worked. I'll take it. As always, we like to take things one step further. We like to visualize our code, and this is pretty much the same function we just created in LeetCode that passed. Okay, and I just created the same example they gave in LeetCode and created a driver code for it. Okay, so what are we expecting? We're expecting, so based on this example, it's the same array, we're expecting 6. Well, let's see what's going on in this function. Okay, first step, I step through it. So I define my function, I define nums of this array. Okay, I call my function, okay, it's pointing to the same norms because I passed num inside. So next is gonna define current sum and max sum and give them the value of the first guy, index 0. So current sum and max sum should have a value of -2. Boom, does it in one line. So now we're iterating our for loop. I equals 1 because we didn't start from 0 because we already have 0 savings. So now we're gonna say current sum is gonna be the maximum between 2, which is what is currently current sum, okay, the maximum between 2 plus 1, which is -1, and 1. So current sum should change to 1. Yeah, current sum changes to 1. Then maximum the same. Maximum between current sum and maximum. Maximum between -2 and 1 is 1. So maximum change to 1. Bam. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Okay, so current sum is now gonna be the maximum between -3 and -3 plus 1. So obviously that's gonna be, let's see, okay, -2, like we said. Okay, maximum is gonna stay 1 because it's gonna compare 1 to -2. 1 is higher. Okay, so at this point I think you kind of get the gist. We're just gonna breeze through it. Okay, so now maximum is 4, current sum is 4. Okay, because we got to this point. So now I think it's gonna current sum is gonna kind of keep increasing, while maximum we'll see what happens. So let's just keep going. Stepping through the code again, it's just doing what we explained earlier. So at the end of this code, we have our current sum is 5, our maximum is 6, and the only reason why it's 5 is because of this -1 here. For our current sum, we took it down, however 6. So we return a value of 6 like we expected. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope it was clear and I hope it was helpful for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.